This will be the year that I start my YouTube channel, is what I've been saying for the past 3 years. But this time, I'm gonna stick with it. With videos that I was supposed to have posted last year when I also said I was going to start my YouTube channel. So to set the scene, I'm in my room, staring at the ceiling, wondering what am I gonna be doing in my life and what I'm interested in. The first question, don't have an answer. But the second question, I know that I like Minecraft. I've been playing it since it came out on Java, and I think that the game is fun. However, that does not mean that I am necessarily good at the game. Don't get confused, I'm not a Minecraft sweat. If you were to search up the definition of gamer, I am maybe the first one and definitely not the second type. So there you go, I had a general concept down. Play Minecraft, but hopefully something easy. I remember when I first got into Minecraft, I watched a lot of adventure maps, especially the high pixel ones like Herobrine's Mansion and the Wrath of the Fallen, and I had yet to try one myself. So firstly, I was not going to do Herobrine's Mansion or Wrath of the Fallen because if you've seen those maps, while they're very well written and well put together adventure maps, I was not capable of doing all of that. The map I ended up choosing is Super Mario 16 because for one, I do like Mario, and for two, it said the difficulty was easy medium and it would take me between 30 minutes to an hour. So now onto filming day. This intro is already taking too long, so we're gonna speed through the rest of the setup process. All I had to do was download the map assets, Google where I'm supposed to put the map assets because they didn't explain it very well. Open up said map, realize I didn't actually put any texture packs on, and now everything was a lot uglier than it was supposed to be, and now all the toads are gone. Put the texture pack correctly and realize that all of my texture packs are out of date. Went through the tutorial part to make sure I didn't mess up any other settings that I was supposed to have, and then now we could actually start the game. I still think something was not set up properly because every now and then you would hear creepy sounds play. Oh. I don't like those noises. And I didn't know how to fix that or why they were happening. Also, I feel the need to mention this upright because I don't think anyone's gonna point it out. I intentionally made my skin the Waluigi of my Minecraft skin because I thought it was gonna fit the game. Why I chose Waluigi specifically and not Mario, I'm not really sure, but I think Waluigi's kind of a goofy guy. He's like the neglected Mario brother, but I like him. I think the late night delirium was starting to kick in right about now. Even while editing this, I was zoning out just rewatching myself break all the blocks. In doing so though, I did find vines that I could crawl up, and I can't say that was part of my plan because I didn't have one. But then I somehow forgot about the vines and traded in 50 coins to reset the lucky blocks like Toad told me to, and I'm just Toad's little bitch. And then I got the fireball to melt the ice block instead. Wait. Which led to a room which, as you guessed it, had more brick blocks that I proceeded to spend way too long collecting that I completely missed that there is a door right in front of me, and if I were to just go inside, I would have realized that there are stars there to collect, which I'm not sure how I missed that within the tutorial that I was supposed to be collecting stars, or if that's just assumed knowledge if you play Super Mario, but I mean, I got the stars, so. And at this moment, I realized the audio in my headphones was way too loud because as soon as you unlock the star, Whoa, okay. That was really loud. So returning back to the vines that I found earlier, when you go up them, you do find this little parkour thing on the pipes, and then once you get to the top of it, you see another set of vines. And then you go down another pipe to find a room with a P button on it. Yeah, I'm sorry, even when I was writing the script, I couldn't really fathom what I was going on about. So in doing so, I was able to gain access to the golden brick block. Who keeps moving me? Oh, it's you. Move. And I basically unlocked an infinite money glitch, which let me progress from World 1-1 to World 1-2. World 2! Oh, World 2, let's go! Ow! So now that we finished the entire tutorial, now it's on to the actual gameplay with World 1-2, which is the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, stepping into the Mushroom Kingdom, I was very confused because the textures they're not really giving mushroom. They're giving that one book where the girl ate the lima beans and she had a bunch of stripes. Anyways, if you haven't read that book, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But so I found a little alcove with a little toad, and he said to find the key to unlock the key door. I went around breaking a lot of the blocks. This seems promising, because that's what I do. I'm one of those people who have to cross every single bridge in terms of gameplay just to make sure I never miss anything. But then you see this like Christmas tree looking thing of blocks with a lucky block on it. I was trying to hit all of them with my head so that I could get the key, hoping that it was in one of the brick blocks, but I had already broken every other accessible brick block, and because I kept hitting my head, I would just fall back down to the ground level and I had to climb back up again. There has to be like somewhere else that I can go that I don't have to do this. I spent about 10-15 minutes at this tree just breaking all the blocks. Not even breaking all the blocks. I spent maybe 1% of the time breaking the blocks, and the other 99% of the time trying to get up the tree, which was a massive waste of time. You didn't actually need to clear any of the blocks in the pyramid. You were supposed to use the pyramid to get to the top and then fall down to a different platform and then break those brick blocks. After a strenuous struggle trying to get up this pyramid, I finally made it to the top with absolutely no cheating involved at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I did it. But I got the key, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then I didn't realize I'm supposed to throw the item at the door and not just spam click the door in order for it to open. I have skill sets, they just don't work for this. After I unlocked the key door, I now had access to the second floor of the Mushroom Kingdom. So now it's time to test my parkour skills on these mushrooms. These mushrooms look like they have, what's that disease? Chickenpox? I don't know if it's a disease. Maybe I shouldn't call it a disease, but like the medical condition. Now, when I first started Minecraft, I really thought that I could be a parkour master. I watched a lot of YouTubers do parkour maps like Epic Jump Map, and I thought that could be me. It was not me. If I had to redo that again, I would have lost it. But yes, I finally had access to World 1-3. Oh, it was the end. Oh, okay. Cool. So World 1-3 is pretty similar to World 1-2, where you have to find a key to open the key door. To get the key in this level, you have to get 7 red coins. And to do so, you have to explore the entire map. I was not happy about this. I'm not good at a lot of things, but the two things I'm definitely not good at are mazes and also swimming. So this should be fun. This was by far my least favorite level because despite how cool the textures were with the squids being bloopers... Oh my god, get out of my way. I just couldn't get past how slow I moved because the entire time I had to swim. So there was a room with an on-off block and a maze to navigate, and while it did take me a bit of turning in circles to find the room I was supposed to be in, I finally found my first red coin. Hell yeah. So after finding my first red coin, I found a toad chilling in a green hallway, and if I traded him 500 regular coins, he would give me 1 red. Now, I don't know the exchange rate or the currency of the Mario Kingdom, but that exchange rate just seems abysmal to me. Now, there was brick blocks in World 3 that I could have broken, but like I've established, having to swim and hit those blocks were just way too slow for me, so I thought instead it would be faster if I just went back to a previous world. And there you go. Toad might have scammed me, but at least I had my second red coin. By the 1 hour mark of recording, I found a passageway that led to a different toad who said that he would give me a red coin if I killed all the bloopers. I ended up perusing a lot of the long hallways in search of the bloopers because I didn't actually know how many of them were in the map. For all I know, I could be missing 10 of them or I could be missing 1. I just kept swimming, wondering why I decided to do this. Was there even a point in making videos in an already saturated industry like social media, let alone gaming specifically, when there are so many people participating in esports, and why would I even have a chance of making something out of this YouTube channel where it seemed like my chances were so low? And then I found the last blooper and got the red coin and my spirits were lifted. Even though on the forums it said this game was supposed to have taken me 30 minutes to an hour, I think I spent maybe 30 to 40 minutes on breaking brick blocks alone, and the rest of the time getting confused and stuck on the puzzles. The recording that I have ended up being close to 2 hours long. In the middle of me killing bloopers, I went to melt the ice in another passage, which led to another room with yet again more brick blocks. Also, during my quest to find bloopers, I went inside the brick block castle and got another red coin. By this point, I think I have about 4 or 5 red coins, but I had stopped counting a while back, so I thought of the genius plan to just bribe the first toad for his red coins. At least that was my plan, but he ended up only having 2 red coins in total, so I still had 1 missing. I ended up swimming around and found another toad who said that there was 2 red coins found in that section. But since every section looked kind of the same, I couldn't remember if I already found those 2 red coins or if I still had yet to find them. Upon reviewing the footage, it turns out I did actually find one of the coins, but not the other, so... And finally, I found the last red coin by hitting my head on more brick blocks. And I was excited, I finally had the key and I could get out of this level. I had a bit of a negative IQ moment where I threw the key at the door, and because we're in water, it started floating upwards. But now it was on to World 4. The castle. Woo. Because I had only been focusing on finishing the levels, I hadn't actually collected any stars except for the first one that I got accidentally. And it was at this point where I realized I actually needed all of the stars to be able to progress. I had to go back to the previous world to find the other 2 stars that I had forgot about. And while I was looking for the stars, instead of my gaming skills tripping me up, it was my computer working against me. I didn't think to make storage space on my computer for this recording because I didn't think it would take more than an hour. The first 1.5 hours of this recording itself is 22 gigabytes on my computer. So I had to stop recording my microphone to be able to record more video, which is not like a lot of interesting things were said in that time. I was so focused on just trying to get through the day that I couldn't even commentate on anything. After getting through the 3-star door and then navigating a set of 3 doors.
What is this? Oh. That's rude.
I was met with parkour. Now, through doing the parkour and exploring this section of the world, I was supposed to have found a key to unlock the door at the end of it, and I spent an insane amount of time doing the parkour, and I don't even have all the footage from it because I had to keep pausing my recording, but it took me about half an hour to do it. And after way too long of trying to figure out where this key was, do you want to know where the key ended up being? So while you're doing the choose your own adventure map with the doors, if you look behind you, you'll see some vines, and upon climbing up those vines, you find a brick block which gives you the key.
That's a key. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I thought the key was at the end of the parkour, but you were supposed to collect the key first and then do the parkour. Again, I paused the recording to do the parkour and then forgot to record again once I actually finished the map, so I had to go back and basically pretend that I was finishing the map for the second time. I found another star, and which by this point, did it really matter? No. And then I finished the game. Editing this video took just as much out of me as filming the video did, but not only did I have disk space issues, I also lost my microphone in between filming this video and editing this video, so I had to get a new microphone. So this is my new microphone. But yeah, that's the story of how I tried to record my first YouTube video, and it didn't really go as I thought it would. But we made it. The video is edited and it's out in the world. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then it would be great if you could subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool too. I'm not going to hold it against you. Okay, bye.